looks like we're live. Lovely, lovely. Let's go ahead, boot up BTD6. I already got the update downloaded, which is good for me. Looking good on my end, I think. I mean, it looks fine. Simple Flips is playing Gary's model. That's surprising. I remember the last time he played that. Alrighty then, what's up YouTube? Speedmaster24 here, back with another live stream. First, as always, let's get the daily. Hop into the daily challenge. Well, actually, first, 3.5 million pops to unlock Desperado. Jesus Christ, really? Ow. No, that's absurd. Oh right, we're 10 minutes early, so the dailies have not refreshed yet. We'll have to put those off. Well, then, in the meantime, let's actually look here. So beat Rogue Legends rounds with a 1-monkey army. Interesting. And then we have the Tale of Desperado, which we probably should just go ahead and do. I mean, if we're going to be playing the new update, might as well try out there. Doesn't look like they added anything else. No, that seems to be all for new challenges, which is fine. Which is a-okay. Though, some of the other changes they made were really absurd. They changed the submarine. Now, the last thing they added, a new advanced map, Sunset Gulch. Oh, look at this thing. Well, I guess let's just hop right into this new map on easy mode. I mean, we gotta unlock this tower one way or another. So this appears to work how I'm assuming, right? Yeah, no, it looks like it, though it seems... I mean, unless round 2 switches to the railroad, it does not. I'm going to assume the railroad is for Moabs. I could be wrong. On that, but I'm going to assume. And we also have some new shop items. Oh, apparently you can just pay to unlock Desperado. Well, we're not doing that. Shop items, here we go. Cowboy hat balloons, nice. Custom avatar, and a new background as well. Well, that's lovely. That is very lovely. Unfortunately for us, we are broke in the trophy department, so, you know, bit unfortunate there. Now, I do have the balance changes pulled up here. Let's see, where were they again? Because for some reason, Ninja Kiwi just uploads all this stuff to Reddit. And I think the most shocking change I should probably mention now is what they did with the submarine. We'll just hop into a easy sandbox game, not standard, my mistake there. But apparently they changed how ballistic missile works. Now, I'm assuming everyone is aware of this, but if you... Well, one of the things some people aren't aware of is advanced intel is affected by sightlines. So because there are cliff faces here, you know, towers can't see up them, even if they have the range. I put a super monkey down here, give it super range, can't see above the cliffs. And that makes sense. Same with advanced intel, you know? If I put down just a simple dart monkey up here, and we send out a lead balloon, yeah, our submarine does absolutely nothing. Now, normally, when you have ballistic missile, it can see over sightlines because, I don't know, it made sense to me. It's launching a ballistic missile. In my mind, it made absolute sense for... Yeah, look at that. It even goes off screen, technically. Like you can see, it disappears partway up and then comes down from the top of the screen. So it made sense that it could see, that only ballistic missile could see past sight lines. and it was a bit weaker for that, but they listed that under bug fixes. That wasn't a patch note, that was a bug fix that they did, which is absolutely mind-boggling to me. Another thing, they made Etienne cheaper. Etienne is now a hero we can use for starting out, which is exactly what we're going to do for Sunset Gulch. Let's go ahead, get our 80th easy medal. Oh, it's glorious. We'll start with Etienne right here, I think. Should be good. Now, to be fair, we have a lot of leftover cash here, but that's because towers are cheaper in easy mode. I'm pretty sure if we go to hard mode, we would not have enough for Etienne normally. And even if we did, it would kind of lock us out of other... Whoop, why did it crash? That's not good. It would kind of lock us out of other towers because of its high price range. You'd have to get a bit later, and that can be a bit unfortunate. Now, why did it crash? Well, I might as well open up hard mode here, just to double check. Yeah, 850 Etienne would have normally been 800 before. Now we have enough for 2 additional dart monkeys with Etienne, which is absolutely perfect for... What the... Alright, you know what? Let me just delete a single game. And maybe that will help. Maybe. Hopefully, to be honest. Sometimes that happens when storage space gets full on a phone. I don't know if that's actually what the problem is, but could be. It is a bit unfortunate to delete Polytopia, but yeah, we can always reinstall it later. Famous last words right there. But let's continue the easy medal on Sunset Gulch. And it doesn't seem like there are any removables. I'm not seeing any, I'm not finding anything I can click on at least. Yeah, nothing is clickable for me. We're actually going to start with a bomb shooter here. I'm going to sell it, place it within range of Etienne. And right now we need to unlock Desperado. Actually, if we click on it, oh nice, you can see how many pops you have left if you click on the hero. Which, wow, look at these. We'll look at these in more detail when we unlock Desperado a bit later. But what should we do for pops? What would be the best way for... Oh, I've got it. There's actually a quest that would probably be the fastest for pops. Probably. I mean, the other option is regrow farming, but I'm not really a fan of regrow farming, to be honest. I feel like regrow farming is kind of cheating. Now, there were a few other weird changes and such with this update 49. Apparently the Mermonkey, its middle path, Riptide Champion, was not considered an ice weapon or a freezing weapon. That meant it wasn't, it could still pop cold balloons, but now it can't. But now it can't. In exchange though, it can now pop lead, which means that all of a sudden Riptide Champion is viable for camo leads. And for starting as well. Usually you couldn't start with a Mermonkey because it couldn't pop lead balloons, but now you can, which is honestly great. That means it might even be possible to do 2 tower chimps with a Mermonkey. Or an all pops with Mermonkey, actually. Oh my gosh, we should try an all pops with Mermonkey. That would be crazy. They fixed the Spike Factory bug, which is really good. And apparently, let's see, we'll just go down the list a bit. Bomb Blitz was nerfed a bit, made a bit slower in all regards. Which, fair enough, I guess. It's a bit unfortunate that happened, but it is what it is. Glue Gunner, very unfortunately, was nerfed. Quite a bit as well. because the glue storm ability now has a smaller cooldown. If you have just 050, it only lasts for 11 seconds. The glue itself, the ability glue, and you have to go bottom path to make it last 22 seconds, which kind of unfortunate. Means you gotta be a lot smarter with glue gunner. The ability's duration was reduced, and Moab glue now lasts 12 seconds instead of 24 on Moabs. Which means that its time was completely cut in half, which is absolutely crazy. Sniper Monkey, Cripple Moab's damage was cut in half. Originally, Cripple Moab dealt 280 damage per shot. Now it only deals 140, which is a huge nerf, absolutely huge. Let's see, let's go ahead and get a Moab Assassin for the Moab. And we'll just leave camo balloons to Etienne as usual. I mean, we don't really need to try very hard with easy. And for the meantime, I just want to get the medal going. I just want to get our first medal on this map. Now, regardless of where that Moab comes out, we should be able to pop it pretty easily. Should be. Who knows what could go wrong? Suddenly it appears on the rail tracks, like on an actual train going 50 miles an hour. Just completely dead. Insta-kill by a single Moab. That'd be crazy. What else? What else was changed? Tack Shooter, Blade Maelstrom now does a lot more damage. So middle path, the blades still deal 1 damage, but if you upgrade to a Blade Maelstrom, the tacks themselves, or the saw blades as you are, deal 2 damage, which is huge. Makes it so much stronger. And if you go for the tier 5, which is the Super Maelstrom, the tacks now deal 5 damage. Welcome to the stream, bubs. I'm just talking about some of the changes they make. Did you know they changed how the submarine works? Ballistic missile can no longer see past walls, which is absolutely mind-boggling to me. Ah, crap. I'm dead, aren't I? I forgot. Why did it crash again? Alright, we're deleting one more game. I don't know why it's crashing. I have no idea why it's crashing. Now, I mean, I don't know about you, but the change with the submarine completely baffles me because it made sense that ballistic missile could shoot over walls. I mean, you're literally shooting a missile into the air and it comes down. In fact, if we go to this map, for example, you can actually see it disappear partway up the screen and then come back down. Now you can see, we'll just summon a bunch of ceramics, place down a magic monkey, and you can see it can no longer shoot there. But then if we watch it, it disappears partway up and then comes down from the literal top of the screen. There's no reason it shouldn't just... Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. There's no reason this should be crashing. I'm connected to the internet, right? Yeah, no, I mean, I'm connected. Well, this wasn't happening before update 49. And the only possible thing that could cause a crash like that on my end would be my storage being full, and I just deleted 2 big games off my phone, so... I'm not sure why these crashes are happening. I think we're gonna get a very quick patch from Ninja Kiwi, because... Uh-oh, that's not good. Anyways, we beat Sunset Gulch on easy, and Desperado requires 3.5 million pops to open. Which, I think there was an experiment I feel like this one would be really good for doing this. Now, I actually had one really fun way that I beat this challenge. I believe I posted the images to the Discord, apparently not. Wow, that is unfortunate. Oh, never mind. Confusing. No, never mind. How wacky. I don't know where those images went. Ah, well. Instead, what we'll do is we'll actually just go ahead and we'll just super buff a Glaive Lord. Let's see, let's go for the long range. Now, Glaive Lord was not debuffed in this recent patch, which is quite good for us, quite good indeed. And we'll need an Alk buff as well. Now, ideally, we would want a Ultra Boost or an Overclock and such, but I don't think we'll be able to afford that. It's very unfortunate, but I don't think we will. Instead, what we will be going for is Glue Storm, which actually got nerfed quite a bit. Glue Storm, basically everything was cut in half except for the buff. Duration was cut in half in every way possible. Let me pull up the exact stats. Oh, right. Let's just use the ability now, I guess. And we have to go bottom path, otherwise it's useless if we do not go bottom path. And we're gonna need an Embrittlement. Ice Monkey's Embrittlement was not nerfed. The price was increased, though. Just a bit of a small thing, I guess. And apparently, Ice Monkey can now be placed on water. You can now place Ice Monkey on water, just a 0/0/0 Ice Monkey. Let's see. Yeah, Glue Storm, the glue itself, the stuff you see on the Moabs from this ability now lasts 11 seconds instead of 22. The Glue Storm ability only lasts 10 seconds, and if you go with the bottom path, it lasts 20. So going bottom path literally doubles the duration of the ability. Crap. What do we do? I think we just wing it. I mean, this should win. Actually, how many pops do we have on Desperado? I guess we'll find out. This should survive, right? I mean, yeah, we don't have the overclock. Maybe the primary expertise was a bad idea. I think what we want to do is go for the overclock and hope the ability activates in time. No, okay. Oh, God. See, there's no... Why is it crashing all of a sudden? Oh, God. Are you... No. That's not good. That's not good at all. Well, let's go back to the experiment. And instead of primary expertise, we will get a super brittle and a perma-brew. And I feel like that will be better because, I mean, primary expertise does increase popping power, but I feel like the damage buff from embrittlement will be better. Could be wrong. I could be wrong. Yeah, so far it seems better, to be honest. No, it kind of seems worse, actually. Hold on, this seems much worse. Wow, is primary expertise actually the way to go? That is crazy. Well, let's just see. Oh my god. Every time I press the home button, it just crashes. Oh no. And this update was released how long ago? If I just reload the patch notes here, 8 hours ago? Uh-oh. Well, that's not a good sign. Okay, apparently challenges do not count for pops. That's unfortunate. I guess we'll just have to play maps. Thankfully, we have Sunset Gulch to play. Might as well hop right into hard. And what should we do for hard? I feel like placing Etienne back here will be better. Oh, we do have some vantage points which we could use. Those will be nice. I'll go ahead, place down a Dart Monkey right here. Welcome, Beacon. There have been some wild changes with this, and apparently the game has a crashing bug. So we have problems. This game has been crashing constantly on me. The submarine was bug fixed, as they said, where ballistic missile can now no longer see over walls. And they labeled that as a bug fix and not as a balance change. What do we go for? Can Wizard see? No, it cannot. I think we probably just go for snipers. I mean, these places feel perfect for snipers, honestly. Absolutely perfect for snipers. Now, I don't know. I might go ahead and just regrow farm for the... Well, this map is horrible for regrow farming, but I might regrow farm for the Desperado monkey. Actually, come to think of it, we should probably be playing this map with Desperado, so let's just go find a good map to regrow farm with. Probably 1 tree, 2 tree. Well, the legit way needs 3.5 million pops, and this game has crashed 10 times on me now, so yeah. I'm not feeling the most generous, the most willing to put up with that, to be honest. Now, since we'll be regrow farming, I mean, we probably want to start with, I don't know. Actually, you know what? We'll probably want to just grab Benjamin. Bit of extra income, I mean. Well, there's no lag with the crashes, it's just abrupt is the problem. Like, just randomly it will crash for no reason, and it's really worrisome, honestly. Really worrisome indeed. We'll go ahead, start with a Dart Monkey back there. And actually, we probably should just put it on the jungle drums, but oh well. Instead, what we will do is we're just going to focus on saving up, I guess. Oh, they've removed the Pierce cap for Heli, actually. Regrow farming just got like 100 times easier because they removed the Pierce cap. Alright, we'll go ahead, get a spike pole. Oh, Bubs' thing crashed as well, that's not good. Yeah, so some of the crazy changes is Blade Maelstrom is now extremely strong. The 040 tack shooter now does 2 damage instead of 1. And when you get the tier 5, it now does 5 damage. And this isn't the ability, this is the base tax that do the damage. And the Paragon also got buffed as well, where the ability's cooldown got decreased by 3. Yeah, so now Blade Maelstrom is actually super strong. Mermonkey is now a viable start because Riptide Champion can now pop lead, with the change that a Riptide Champion can no longer pop ice balloons. Apparently, Riptide Champion was considered an energy weapon, and that got changed to a freezing weapon, which is really strange to me, but fair enough. Ice Shooter, or Ice Monkey, can now be placed on water, which, you know what, an Ice Monkey might actually be perfect for for a regrow farm, to be honest. I'll go with larger radius. Perfect. Actually, Ice Monkey will probably cripple our regrow farm, but that's fine. And Ice Monkey's early game was made cheaper. Like, the base Monkey's price was reduced by 100, with some of the upgrades being reduced by 50 to 25. Though embrittlement got more expensive by 100. So, base Monkey's cheaper, but embrittlement is... But that money got put into embrittlement. There are quite a few nerfs. I mean, ballistic missile, for example, is technically a nerf. Because it can now no longer see past walls, which is mind-boggling to me. We're probably going to want quick shots, if I'm being honest. This is not defending by itself. What's the earliest round we can regrow farm on? I'm not really sure, if I'm being honest. Not really sure at all. I'll be going over the changes in a second here. I just want to get set up properly.
Game over, man.
Well, that's the only... I mean, Submarine, I don't think had anything... Submergent Support, you can now has a 0.5% cooldown for its activation. That means, like, unsubmerging and submerging it, so you can just spam that now, which is quite fun. Quite fun indeed. We'll take Permafrost and Cold Snap, I guess. That way balloons are slowed down a bit, and we'll also get a Glue Gunner going. Set it to Strong with bigger globs. Glue Storm got nerfed heavily, and I mean very heavily. How is this not enough to defend? Man, this is awful. This is why isn't this enough to defend? Alright, we're putting down a Spike Factory. Spike Factory got buffed and nerfed in the same way. Smart Spike now has different targeting options, and you can select where to target it. So, we lost far targeting, but now you can select. So it's both a nerf and a buff. Here, I'll go over the changes once I've set up my defenses properly. That way I can be a bit more distracted. Because if we're gonna regrow farm, we're gonna be here for a second, and I can explain things better then. Beast Handler's range got increased by 10, which is huge because now Beast Handler... I mean, I noticed it instantly. I'm not sure how much other people noticed it. But, that's actually huge because it now makes a lot of things possible that weren't. There used to be certain strategies and whatnot that were possible with Beast Handler when it had more range, and when they nerfed the range down to 50, those were unfortunately no longer possible. Which is very sad. Very sad indeed. Now, truth be told, the only thing we need for a regrow farm now is a single downdraft, because they removed the pierce cap on downdraft. I don't know what the pierce cap was before, but in theory that means it can blow back an infinite number of balloons. We'll be testing that in sandbox mode later. I am very intrigued to find out exactly what it means by pierce cap removed. Maybe I'm overestimating it, but that just sounds strong. I think once we get a marketplace, we will want to actually just save up for a downdraft. Because I don't know when the first regrow round is, but it would be good to have the option. Oh, there were regrows now. We could have regrow farmed on round 31. That's a shame. Oh well, we can always do it later. Regrow rainbows will probably be better anyways. Probably. Let's go ahead and do another Dart Monkey right here. Get another Spike-a-Pult going, set to last. That should be good. And where do we put our downdraft? Probably 18. I think 18 is the buff or whatever. Or the jungle drums, I mean. If it's not, I'll take a discount as well. Though we will want to get it down soon. You know what? Before we play Sunset Gulch, I need to remember to turn off the jukebox. Can I do that from here? No, I cannot. I mean, it kind of makes sense, you know? It's just a frost wave. Kaboom! Snow everywhere. Feel the wrath of my snow. Now, unfortunately, we won't get any money from regrow farming. So we do want to get our money generation up quickly. Otherwise, we might struggle in deleting the balloons later. I think at bare minimum, we want a plasma accelerator and the heli, which we can afford both. Good for me. I still have no idea which round is going to be the... Oh, this is probably the regrow round. Alright, let's exit back to home. Please don't crash on me. And let's hop back into the game and set up a regrow farm. No. No, it does not. It does that in BTD5, not BTD6. I know, very sad indeed. We'll go ahead, put our heli here. Get a downdraft. So let's see just how good downdraft is. If we just put it right here, can anything make it past? Okay, so there is... Oh, it's not getting pierce capped, it's just, it's not attacking fast enough. Interesting. Or at least I don't think it's getting pierced. You know what? A simple way to test that, sandbox mode. Because the patch notes literally say pierce cap was removed. So if we just do 99 red balloons with a spacing of 0. No, there's definitely a pierce limit. I just don't know what it is. But I mean, it's blowing back quite a bit of balloons. It blew back 500 of them. That's pretty decent, all things considered. And we crashed again. It did say... Yeah, no, it literally says right here, downdraft pierce cap removed. And the other thing is support Chinook can activate between rounds, which is also really good for us. But I don't know what it was like before to compare, to be honest. You know, I'm thinking this might not be good enough money for a regrow farm, so what other rounds could we do? Oh, we can do round 42 instead, I guess. Alright, we'll wait 3 more rounds, because round 42 has 6 regrow rainbows. That should probably be better for us. Ooh. Couple regrow balloons made it pie, that's not good. Uh-oh. We don't have any way of popping this thing, do we? Whoops. That's not good. You know what? Screw it. I'm feeling greedy. We'll also just use a cash stack as well. Might as well. or a supply drop. Yeah, we'll use a third one. Why the heck not? Third one, get our Juggernaut going. Perfect. Let's get a few more farms going as well. This is the discount spot. We might as well use it. Oh wait, crap, I wasn't paying attention. That was around 40. Oh my god, it crashed again. Oh god. You know what? We'll go to round 51. 51 also apparently has regrow rainbows. There are a lot of regrow rainbow rounds. Yeah, I'm being greedy. I guess we'll go to round 51, but good lord, these crashes. Oh, this is going to be unbearable. Yeah, you can tell this is a Ninja Kiwi bug at this point. You can just tell. Let's just go ahead, take ice shards and refreeze. I think that should be good. Probably. It seemed good. Though we're gonna need more defense, to be honest. This is not good enough. We'll take a balloon dissolver. Oh yeah, much better. Much better. Now we just need another marketplace, I guess. How much cash has Benjamin made? 5,000. Not bad, Benjamin. Not bad at all. We'll use a money boost, in cash boost or whatever it's called. I forget. Can't place any more. I guess I can place down one more farm. Might as well. Actually, there is one other spot we can also use. Perfect, 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 perfect. I don't think there's any other... I mean, there's probably more regrow rainbow rounds. 59 has regrow ceramics, which would be too deadly for us. Oh right, smart spikes. We have automatic, which will automatically target Moabs and stuff. We have set target, which it replaced far targeting, and then we have the usual smart. And close. Yeah, we'll see. I mean... yeah, I'm not really seeing any other regrow rainbow rounds beyond camo regrow rainbows. You know what? There's camo regrow rainbows. We'll go for that instead. We'll farm more. Might as well. We can't defeat a Moab, can we? I still did not get Moab damage. Well, crap. Maybe Deadly Spikes will be good enough. Oh, it is. Wow. Alright, Deadly Spikes for the win. Alright, so apparently we are going to round 62. Round 62, it seems. That should be plenty. Hopefully. Famous last words right there. Might as well show off the monkey sub here. Yeah, if we get Submerge and support, we can now just spam it. Because they reduce the cooldown to 0.5 seconds, which is very nice for us. Suddenly makes it so we can use the Submerge and support sub for damage. Oh yeah, no, we already have 51k pops. Very nice indeed. Okay, I think now we stop farming. And the first thing we're gonna want to get is a whatchamacallit? The whatchamacallit? Thingamabob. The plasma accelerator, I mean. Perfect. That should help clean up the balloons. They'll actually lock it over here. That way, balloons cross its path a couple of times. We can actually go ahead and put, I think, druids over here. I don't know, that feels a bit close. We'll put the druids here. Three should be enough, right? Probably. And then it was 62, round 62. We can turn off auto start. Let's see, we're gonna want some Druid of the Storms going. Want to go bottom path for the extra attack speed. We can also put some here, I guess. Might as well. We'll sell this farm just so we can place him down. This round has the regrow zebra balloons, but the next round has the regrow rainbows. Alright, perfect, perfect. Want to sell the glue gunner, sell the ice monkey. Might as well sell the juggernauts. We'll set this to... We'll just set target to right there, I guess. And... oh, we don't have... oh wait, we do actually have enough for that. But I think it'll be better if we just go ahead and get down our heli. We'll go straight for special poperations as well, faster darts as well. And we'll get a second one. Support Chinook, also with faster darts. Might as well get down a third and a fourth. These guys can generate us a bit of income, I guess. And what else? What else? What else? I guess we could buy another laser gun. Might as well. Lock the targeting over there. Perfect. And now we just place these guys down here. Oh, right, the lightning might be a problem. Will it? Oh, crap. Okay, lightning was a bit of a problem. Right, we're supposed to use the lightning for the cleanup and the helis for the blowback ability. Honestly, I don't really regrow farm all that often. I really don't. Okay, set target right there. Let's go ahead, get our helicopters down. Three, 4, and 5 should be good enough. And we'll target them all right here. That is a lot of firing, but we should be fine in theory. Just need to get the regrow farm started, and we should be good to go. There we go, now it's getting started. Okay, so apparently faster firing was the wrong move. Apparently that was the absolute wrong move. And I gotta sell everything again, gosh dang it. What if we just use 3 druids and that's it? I mean, how many regrow rainbows are there? There's 15 of them, so I mean, I just go ahead, get a couple of darts firing at them. That should be pretty good. Yeah, you know what? Let's just try this.
Guys?
Should be good enough to defend, I think. In theory, of course. Could also be the extra pop, the extra damage on the druids that's the problem. Hard to say.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Alright, we're just gonna tank the ceramic damage, I think. Actually, well, you know what? We'll target. Never mind, can barely target at all. Wait. Okay. Okay, so the extra damage... Oh my god, we crashed again. Oh, welcome to the Discord server. Yeah, I didn't really think about the fact that the extra damage on the lightning would be that big of a problem, honestly. Probably should have realized that, but too late now. Druidic Reach, Heart of Vengeance, perfect. And might as well just leave the Deadly Spike. Let's see how this works. It's a bit closer than I like, but should still regrow. Oh yeah. You can see the decreased damage is making a huge difference for us.
Game over, man.
Also, it seems like I'm gonna need a Ray of Doom here.
Get ready.
No, okay. How do we regrow? How do we best regrow farm? Is it just... Am I using the druids wrong? I feel like I'm using the druids wrong. I feel like it's supposed to be the blowback effect from Hellies. I could be mistaken on that, but I feel like it is. Or maybe it's supposed to be regrow ceramics. Is it? Because the regrow ceramics would last longer. Are there any... Camo regrow fortified 67. Yeah, I mean, that could work. You know what? I guess we'll just stick around till round 67 then. Might as well. Might as well.
Handle it.
And we'll get twin guns on our sub, so it decamos faster. Yeah, I think we just wait. Because the problem... Yeah. Well, the problem is we're just popping the balloons too fast. I mean, to be honest, the Druid's lightning was a problem, and we didn't really have any way of handling that, so the only other option would just be the Helis, and we could try doing it with helicopters, but probably just easier to do it with ceramics.
Guys.
I mean, I bet it's entirely possible with rainbows, it's just I was setting it up poorly. And I wouldn't be surprised if I was setting it up poorly, if I'm being honest. Really would not. Oh, we have 2 BFBs. I can't really handle that. What do we do? You know what? We'll go ahead and place down a tack zone right here. Or an overdrive. Might as well. I think that's a cheap enough defense. Perfect, 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 perfect. One more round to go, and then we'll have our ceramics. Which, do we have a cheap way of removing fortified? I don't think we do. 67. Alright, sell the farms, sell this, sell that. And we'll just go ahead and do... You know, we'll try the druids again. I feel like the druids could work. We'll place them up top here, though. And let's see. You know what, let's just do base level druids. Maybe the attack speed was hurting us somehow. Because maybe bottom path also buffed the lightning or something and I wasn't aware. Let's also get a heli. Get 3, I guess. That also leaves us enough for a Ray of Doom, which sounds good to me.
Guys?
Gotta pop the Moabs, though.
Handle this.
Oh, yeah, no, this is already kind of working, to be honest. Oh, yeah, no, this is looking great, I think. Oh, yeah, perfect. Moabs will also be taken care of by the Ray of Doom, and now we're regrow farming. Let's see. Let's wait a second, see how we're doing. Oh yeah, we're doing great. So one thing to note about regrow farming is you can see we're making cash, and that's because the initial layers of the bloom count. But any clones that spawn do not count, is the point. So eventually we will stop incrementing our cash very slowly. But until then, I think we put this right here, actually. I guess let's try a village here. Can I fit one in anywhere? Basically the closest we can fit it. Oh yeah, there we go. The attack speed is going to make us regrow farm a lot faster. Much faster. How are we looking on pops for Desperado? Ooh, we're getting there. We're already at 450k. So let's go over some of the changes in this recent update. So, apparently the heli pilot's downdraft pierce cap being removed is broken. Because the description they give, in order to improve potential synergies, we have decided to do away with the pierce cap on downdraft. This means that yes, you can now properly outbuff your downdraft support. For improved quality of life, support Chinook has been enabled for use between rounds. And that's basically what it says, so I'm not really sure what exactly they meant by that, in all fairness. I'm really not. I guess we can go ahead and get another heli pilot going. Might as well. If we take discount village, we might be able to afford it if we sell our deadly spike. Perfect. Oh yeah, no, there's a lot of... Is it really that loud? That wasn't it. That was hero sound effects. There we go. There's no way it was that loud. I know how overpowering my voice is. Aircraft carrier, the mini planes have a larger field of view by 30. So I think that'll fix like the aircraft carrier bug, if you've ever encountered it, where the planes just seem to do absolutely nothing because it seems like balloons are out of reach, so that's good. How are we looking on Desperado? Ooh, we're already at 1 million. And you know what, let's just start from the top. Bomb Blitz was nerfed. The passive ability cooldown was increased to 60 seconds, which to be fair, I haven't really used that all that often. And the attack cooldown was actually increased by 0.15 seconds. We're at 1 million so far. So we're just regrow farming because BTD6 somehow added in a bug that crashes my game a lot. And I don't feel like playing regular medals if I'm gonna have to worry about frequent crashes. I mean, we've crashed like 17 times now, and it's only gonna get worse as the stream goes on. Oh, that's where I put the images for that challenge. Apparently I put it in some channel labeled BTD6 stuff. Weird. Well, thanks for finding it, Beacon. There was the nerf to the submarine, which balloons fighter, go try ballistic missile, and you'll notice it can't see behind obstacles anymore. Actually, let me also link the patch notes in chat if you want to read them. It is on Reddit, that is apparently where they post them. But I'll also explain while we're waiting. Blade Maelstrom is now useful, as the 040 now does 2 damage instead of 1, and that's the base attack, not the ability. Though it probably applies to the ability as well, hard to say. And the 050 does 5 damage. The Paragon got buffed quite a bit with the ability cooldown going down to 60 seconds from 90, with the Pierce being increased to 80. Ice Monkeys can be placed on water now, which might as well just get down an Ice Monkey. Can't even pop hole. It's getting 0 pops? No, we're still getting pops for Desperado, but apparently towers do not get pops in a regrow farm. Which is interesting, I had no idea that was a thing. Ice Monkey's early upgrades got reduced in price, with the later upgrades getting increased in price by a bit. Though Absolute Zero's price was reduced by 3,000, kind of huge to be honest. Glue Storm got debuffed quite a bit. The 050's glue duration, the glue that you see on Moabs after the ability, now only lasts 11 seconds instead of 22. And you have to go bottom path to make it last 22 seconds. The Glue Storm ability, the duration, well, it's listed as ability Glue Storm total application duration reduced from 20 seconds to 10, and if you go bottom path, it's still 20 seconds. Which is kind of unfortunate that it got nerfed that much. I'm just gonna assume that means ability cooldown, or ability duration, or debuff duration, one of those two. The Moab glue now lasts 12 seconds instead of 24, which is a huge debuff for us. I don't know how that applies to Relentless or Super, or the Super glue, but I'm gonna assume it also applies. Cripple Moab got nerfed. It used to deal 280 damage apparently, now it only deals 140. So Cripple Moab's damage got cut in half, sadly. Monkey Sub, the Submergence support can now be spammed. It has a 0.5 cooldown from 1 second. Very nice little touch, I guess. Aircraft carrier's range was increased. Monkey Ace has some weird changes. Apparently, Sar Bomba's bombing run was a normal damage type, which meant the bombs from Sar Bomba could pop black balloons because they weren't considered explosions. But that was changed in Update 49. I even tested that in sandbox mode, and that really confused me. But also, Middle Path's price got decreased, with Sarbama going from 30,000 to 26,000, which is super useful. Oh, welcome back, Bubs. Welcome back. The bombing run base damage got decreased from 25 to 20, I think is what it's saying, with the damage to ceramics going from 8 to 10. I'm not exactly sure how to read that, but to be fair, I've never really used the Sarbama's bombing run significantly. Some of the earlier upgrades got decreased. Rapid fire got decreased by 200, with lots more darts got decreased by 100. And Operation Dartstorm got increased by 300. So you now have a better early game with the plane, which is super useful. Helipilot. It says Downdraft's Pierce Cap was removed, but I'm not seeing it, so I'm not really sure what they meant by that. Support Chinook can activate in between rounds. Moab Shove got increased by price by 300. And Mortar Monkey. This is a huge nerf, apparently. No middle path no longer does bonus damage to bads or bosses. I'm gonna read the description because the Mortar Monkey's description does not change. It still says enhances the bad and boss damage of all artillery batteries. But what this says is his mortar bad/boss damage was introduced to help with some concerns that have been more efficiently solved through other means. So as a simplification to understanding these upgrades, we are removing the bonuses, with 040 going from 1 to 0 bad/boss damage, with 050 going from 2 to 0 bad/boss damage. So I'm not really sure what that exactly means. I don't know if that's only the base tower and you still get the buff from Papana, or if that buff was removed and they forgot to change the description. It could be either or. But I guess just don't use middle path for bosses and bads. Wizard Monkey. Archmage got nerfed heavily. The fireballs from Archmage went from 36 to 24 damage, with the Dragon Breath from Archmage going from 10 to 8 damage. The Dragon's Breath range got increased by 20, which is good, so that's useful. And Wall of Fire got buffed as well, with its cooldown going from 1 second to half a second, which is huge, to be honest. Dragon's Breath projectile speed increased, which is also helpful. I was noticing some problems with projectile speed. Rubber to Gold, massive nerf. The cash multiplier went from 3 to 2 times, because apparently the cash generation was too much, so they had to nerf it. I'm gonna get a quick drink. How are we looking on Desperado? Oh, we've collected the pops, lovely. How lovely. Well, let's slowly but surely wipe out the rest of these balloons. We'll set that guy there. Sell everything except for 3 of those guys. Let's just turn on auto start and we'll buff our Ray of Doom. Let's get our jungle drums going. Let's get an alk buff going. Oh, we can't afford a perma-brew. Oh wait, now we can. We couldn't afford a perma-brew, but now we can. Oh, and we leveled up. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. We can actually go check if there's monkey knowledge for Desperado. So, Alchemist's nerf for Rubber to Gold is gonna change how you do cash generation quite a bit, to be honest. Mermonkey got heavily buffed. Heavily buffed. The base price was reduced by 100. Early upgrades were reduced by 100 on the top path, so 100 and 200. Abyss Dweller got increased by 300, so bit of a nerf there, but basically they just shifted prices around. Tidal Chill, which is 020, got reduced by 100. And apparently, Riptide Champion's damage type changed from energy to frigid, which means it used to be weak to purple. Now it's weak to white and purple, which is very nice, I guess. And Riptide Champion can also pop lead because of this change. So you can now do all pops on a Mermonkey, which I plan to do at some time in the future. Normally you couldn't do an all pops just because of the lead balloons, and well, saving up 8.6k for lead balloons was not exactly feasible. Let's see. Arctic Knight's damage was increased from 6 to 8, and Poseidon's damage was increased from 12 to 15. So I will be trying an all pops with Poseidon.
Guys?
Apparently there was a bug with EchoSense network and total transformation, which they fixed. Alluring Melody got debuffed heavily. The detonation ability, which for those who don't know, made it so Mermonkey detonated all DOT effects on balloons for a huge explosion damage. So like if a balloon was glued by like a corrosive glue, just a base corrosive glue, it would detonate that and basically deal 50 damage or something. It's a bit more complicated than that. Basically, the better the damage over time, the more the explosion damage. So using a balloon liquefier would still be better than a corrosive glue, but a corrosive glue would still be useful. It used to have a cap of 200 damage, now it got lowered to 50, and that's just for Alluring Melody. Symphonic Resonance, the cap was reduced from 500 to 125, which is huge, because that basically means we've lost one of our late game damage types. That was one of the ways that you deal a lot of damage in the late game. Spike Factory had the targeting change, which I really like, because now we can individually target spikes, and we crashed again. Yay! Oh my god, BTD6. You know, that's crash number 18. I'm just gonna say that's crash number 18. Call to Arms can be activated in between rounds. Engineer Paragon finally got the overclock ability. Which, actually, I want to test that in sandbox mode before we unlock Desperado. Because the Engineer Paragon can overclock other Paragons. And I gotta see this. I gotta see this overclock ability. Dump as much cash in. Degree 56. Oh, there it is. Wow, look at that thing. If we place down a Mermonkey, oh wow, it's a unique buff, and that's just like a overclock, right? Okay, that's a flat overclock. If you click on the Pokeballs in that extension, it actually shows the catch chance for Pokeballs, so you can actually see how likely you are to catch a Pokemon. Oh my god, we can buff Paragons. How long does this buff last for, though? What was the other thing I wanted to test? There was one other thing I wanted to test for... Oh right, I wanted to place down an... Okay, ability lasts quite a while, to be honest. Quite a while, but holy crap, being able to buff Paragons like this is huge. Yeah, oh my god. You can get full uptime on the overclock. Right. You know what? Let's see. So we have the normal targeting. Close. Smart, which... What does it say Smart does on the changelog? Apparently Smart is just unchanged. We have Automatic, which means it automatically targets a balloon. So we'll use a lead balloon as an example. Have to sell the Paragons. And you can see the spikes will get actually laid down on top of the balloon. Yeah, it's literally targeting. It sucks a bit, but it's meant for Moabs and stuff. And then we have a set target, which actually allows us to target off the track. So all of a sudden, we can now use Spike Factory super well for like an all pops and whatnot. Which is also kind of huge. Oh right, I wanted to test the wizard. Because it mentions some weird range increase for the Archmage. But only for... Okay, so there's no Dragon's Breath range increase. I don't... Okay, let's try Purple Balloon. I'm not exactly sure what that means. If I place it... Is that projectile lifespan? Because it says the Archmage's Dragon's Breath range was increased from 40 to 60. So I'm wondering, is that like projectile lifespan? It might be. Yeah, that's probably what it is. But you know, there was the... Engineered Paragon is now overpowered as hell. And Beast Handler finally got nerfed. Megalodon got nerfed a decent bit, and so did Velociraptor as well. Come on, give me Desperado. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, this is nice. We turned off sound effects. Oh, I blame you, Beacon. I didn't get to hear the animation. I'm gonna have to go watch that on YouTube. I blame you, Beacon. You made me turn off pop sounds. Ah, well. We now have a new challenge to do specifically for... Where is it? Desperado. We might as well go ahead and do this. Might as well experience this firsthand. Right. Well, howdy there, friend. Come on, gather round. There's a Desperado in town. Desperado starts with a pistol, and each path improves Desperado's weaponry. Dual 6-shot revolvers on the top path, a long-range rifle on mid, and a powerful shotgun on bottom path. Watch that Desperado clean up round 1, and then let me tell you a little about this rootin' tootin' monkey. Let's go quickly turn off Jukebox. And let's also remove the boss themes. Whoops. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Disable that. And now we can hop right back into the challenge. Where were we? There we were. Okay, instantaneous attack, so there's no projectiles. At lower levels, Desperado can only shoot one balloon at a time, so it's important to maximize the conditional speed buffs at lower tier upgrades. Placing Desperado far away from balloons without other monkeys in range, or where there will be a lot of balloons in range, depending on the upgrades of each Desperado. Desperado gains camo detection with the first middle path upgrade, but needs tier 3 on the middle path to deal with lead balloons. Bottom path Desperado might not like being around other monkeys, but still needs their support. What do you mean doesn't like being around other monkeys? Okay, I thought that was like a debuff that it would literally have or something. That's enough target practice. Word is a posse of balloons are approaching Sunset Gulch to destroy the bridge. Go and meet the Desperados to help clean up the riffraff. Roger Dodger. It looks like there's some sort of weird popping thing with the guns. The balloons are fast approaching. You got here just in time. Upgrade the Desperado close to the track to 003 in order to take down the balloons. Alright, when Desperado has a second weapon, they get 2 ranges. One for pistol and another for the second weapon. That Desperado will pull out a powerful shotgun when balloons are close. Oh! Is he double firing? I think he's double firing the pistol. We turned off... Wow, we did turn off Jukebox, and we're just straight up getting the theme here. It looks like we're gonna need Quick Draw. Lead balloons are about to come out, but that middle path Desperado can't see the track. Upgrade it to 030 and watch as the powerful long-range rifle blasts the lead balloons. Ooh, very nice. Very nice indeed. Quick Draw attacks faster the further balloons are from the Desperado. Attacks faster the fewer balloons are in radius. Oh, weird. Nicely done. There's still a lot of balloons on the way to destroy the bridge. Don't let them get too far or all of this will be for nothing. Well, alrighty then. Fair enough, I guess. Should we just buff them? Oh, okay, I guess this Desperado here is going to be top path. And Wanderer. You know, let's see, Eagle Eye. Desperado can see camo and bullseye. Shots get a chance to crit. Chance to crit goes up when target balloon is further away. Wanderer works best alone. Desperado attacks much faster, but not quite as fast the more monkeys in each weapon's attack range. Wow. Attacks faster the more balloons are in range. When lives are lost, gets temporary range and attack speed increase, plus a small amount of cash. Wait, it generates cash? Oh, it generates cash when balloons exit the screen, which is intriguing to say the least. I feel like we want Quick Draw because this guy's a sniper. And we kind of just went top path for this guy, though. Middle path might have been better. No, top path would have been better still. Let's get primary mentoring, might as well. And I guess we might potentially struggle with Moab, so let's just go ahead and get a Moab glue. It was nerfed, but we might as well get it regardless. Wait, what's this ability? What? Okay, let's see. Enforcer uses a shotgun that can knock back balloons when they get within range. Take aim ability. Target monkey gains improved range, accuracy, and camo detection. Wow, okay, retry last round. Let's buff himself, see how we do. Okay, apparently that didn't work. Let's try buffing him. Wow, that is crazy. It doesn't show how much cash we got from that, but I'm gonna assume it was substantial. Alright, what was it again? Desperado gains a long-range rifle to use against distant targets. Rifle shots excel against fortified targets and can pop lead balloons. Interesting. What else do we do? I mean, I guess let's just take bigger globs there. I think we'll be fine against a regular balloon, so what we'll actually do is get an Arctic Wind going here. Big Iron upgrades pistol to a 6-shot revolver, gains twin higher damage revolvers. And I'm gonna assume that this sniper's close range ability is the pistol. So it might pull out a pistol when balloons get within range. Marked to pop ability. Marks extra balloons, then proceeds to attack all marked balloons. Uh-oh. Okay, we do not have a decent way of handling camo balloons. Let's try putting this guy within range of the track. And we'll go Wanderer. Not quite as fast the more monkeys in each weapon's attack range. And we'll go Nomad for our sniper here. Oh yeah, no, it pulls out his pistol once balloons get close. That's interesting. Okay, wait. If I put this guy down here. Okay, so he gets 3 stacks. And those stacks disappear the more monkeys there are. So if I put down a glue gunner, another one, and another one, ability gets grayed out. If I put down a 4th, ability is still there. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Alright, bounty hunter time. Marked balloons take more damage and give more cash. All desperados can target marked balloons, even if they're camo. Interesting. And he has a special marked targeting. Okay. Wait a minute. Can you stack Deadeye and... I doubt the speed buff... I doubt the buff stacks. But it might, in theory. Well, we died again. Crappity crap. Let's just go ahead and get camo detection for our shotgunner. That'll probably solve everything. If we put down a village, does that count as a monkey? It does count it as a monkey. Interesting. That is very interesting then. And we can't place anything on the track here, can we? Well, first things first, let's go ahead and get our 3rd sniper going. And I think we'll just go with a quick draw. And we died again. Let's get quick draw going. Marked balloons. Oh, I saw it briefly. I saw the marked balloons recently. Okay, this monkey is going to be extremely difficult to use. There are a lot of confusing mechanics, and I really do better when I know exactly how stats change. Well, in the meantime, let's talk about some hero changes. Corvus got nerfed to high fucking hell. In so many ways. Almost so many of his Corvus's abilities damage got nerfed. And in exchange, he got a couple of mana buffs and price buffs. So, or not price buffs, just mana buffs. So I have zero clue if a one tower chimps is possible with Corvus anymore, because it might not be actually. Well, let's go ahead and check monkey knowledge. Oh wait, he's a primary monkey. Okay, so there's no new monkey knowledge, sadly. I know it would be a bit annoying to have to get new monkey knowledge, but I would like to see some new stuff. And in the meantime, we should probably just grind for that X-ray Ultra. Or we should, I don't know. We need a lot of monkey knowledge, and one of the things we'll have to do is just beat a bunch of chimps maps for it. Well, let's go back to, the Sunset Gulch map. Wow, this map's default music is actually Bloons Monkey Street. That is crazy. And we don't have any XP on this guy. No, we do not. That's fine. We'll go ahead and just place down 3 gunners. Oh, they're doing pretty decently. They're doing very decently. And what should we do for an absolute defense? Spike Factory, probably? Yeah, that makes sense. Etienne's price got decreased from 800 to 650, I believe. or 850 to 650, so now Etienne is a viable starting tower, which is great for us. Absolutely fantastic. Usually you couldn't start with Etienne in some of the harder game modes because he wasn't strong enough for that, but now with the price decrease. Oh. Okay, he gets kind of gloves with top path. Middle path gets a hat, and bottom path goes Australian, apparently. Oh, very nice. Middle path, sniper, and rifleman. Okay, I love the design of this, to be honest. He gets little stars on his hat. It seems like he gets a bit of an outfit, flares on his gloves and stuff. Bandana gets bigger, and then he gets a poncho with twin sixes. How fun. Attacks faster the further balloons are away. Let's go ahead, get down a spike factory. We'll set this to automatic or smart, I guess. Let's unlock standoff and bullseye. Attacks faster the fewer balloons are in radius. Actually, that makes me feel like we want to go bottom path, but the problem is this guy's range is huge. I think for the meantime, I'm just gonna get this. Standoff and quick draw, just for a bit of faster fire. Might as well. We can go ahead, sell our dart monkey. We'll probably want to get a farm going. Yeah, we're definitely going to want to get a farm going. Can get big iron now. Honestly, I'm going to have to test this guy extensively in sandbox mode to figure him out. I mean, yeah, everything's kind of explained, but the problem is figuring out what works best. I think I'll test him later, off stream. For the meantime, though, we are just going to goof off with him. Have a boatload of fun. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Is it gonna crash? Hallelujah, it didn't. I should not have to ask if the game is gonna crash every time I exit to home. That is awful. Absolutely awful. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And if we go bullseye, crit chance does go up, though how does it work if you get both standoff and nomad? I mean, we might as well get them both to see, but I have no idea how those buffs would coexist. It might literally just be a scale, where either the buff becomes one buff becomes useless and the other isn't, or vice versa. Alright, we get Enforcer now. Very nice. Do we go with Enforcer? You know what? We might as well use Enforcer. Might as well. Let's go ahead, get greater production going. Perfect, perfect. Etienne's level 7, so we'll have the camo ability soon. Eagle Eye, and then Bullseye. And now we just save up for Deadeye because I think the sniper is fun. I think the sniper sounds very fun. Oh, we're struggling here. That's not good. What do you mean you forgot you were here? Are you just... What are you even doing then? Alright, well, we gotta exit. Apparently our defense sucked. Which sounds about right, to be honest. That sounds about right. So I guess what I'll do is I'll go top path here. Might as well sell that guy, get twin sixes. And then I guess we want Bullseye since that complements the further away ability. Oh yeah, no, there's a crit right there, but oh god, crits are so infrequent.
Eyes on that exit.
Crits hardly ever happen, holy crap. Oh god, we have a barrage of lead balloons. Let's activate Etienne's ability.
Eyes on that exit.
Ooh, unfortunate. Alright, we're good. We'll just use a continue. Might as well. Long life spikes was not what we were supposed to get. Not at all. Welcome to the stream, Nova. There have been a lot of chaotic and confusing changes this stream. A boatload of them. And Desperado has been one confusing monkey, to be honest. Oh gosh, we're gonna die again. Alright, we'll just use a super storm. I'm not really taking this seriously, to be honest. Ooh, the railway makes sounds. Oh, I like that a lot. I guess we want quick draw and standoff. Though this guy's range is worse than I remember. Oh, right. He was buffed by a village before, wasn't he? Which we can't reach him with. Uh-oh. We placed this guy poorly. That's not good. We can buff this guy with a village, I guess. Might as well. Let's go ahead, get our marketplace back down. Never mind, can't afford marketplace. Now we can, though. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Either way, Desperado has a lot of confusing mechanic. Where did that third buff come from? Is that... Are you telling me that his monkeys and range thing stacks? No, so what is that? What is that 3 there? I have zero clue right now. I have absolutely zero clue. Yeah, no, Desperado is going to be very confusing. I am very much a numbers type of person, and not knowing the numbers has made things difficult for me. But oh well, it is what it is, I guess. We'll just wing it as usual. But it seems like... I don't know, I guess Wanderer could also be good. The only problem is because of his absurd range, he's bound to have other monkeys in that range. But at the same time, the... Wait, which does the crit effect? Was it Standoff? No, was it Nomad? No, it was Bullseye that gets the crit effect. Okay. I don't know. I have zero clue which crosspath would be better. Zero clue whatsoever. I might as well get a second marketplace down, I think. Maybe even a third. What else was deep? Oh, Adora got nerfed. Adora got nerfed quite a bit. Went from like, oh yeah, no, 20 to 15 damage, 20 to 15 damage. Blood Sacrifice max buff got reduced. Rosalia got buffs, but I'm not really familiar with Rosalia. What did you miss, Nova? Oh, you missed the Pokemon. I see. I was like, what in the world are you talking about? Does not seem the Deadeye ability stacks, though. which makes sense. Oh, holy crap, 18k XP for middle path? How overpowered is middle path for that to happen? Alright, we have twin sixes. Oh, that is some very nice attack speed. Okay, very nice indeed. Yeah, let's get a jungle drums going on this guy. You know, we gotta try god buffing the Desperado. We've gotta try god buffing him. In the meantime, though, let us go ahead and... what else should I do? You know what, let's just place another Desperado. I keep forgetting Desperado is down at the primary monkeys. Probably should remember that. Yeah, let's just go ahead, get another one of these, and let's go Wanderer with this one. What? Wait, hold on. No, okay. So, what? Oh my god, it gets 3 extra stacks to the attack speed buff. Oh, that is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Which means that if I place down, I have to place down 6 monkeys around this no, if I only place 3. What? Alright, well, things aren't making sense to me. Things aren't making any sense at all. Avenger. Shotgun hits release shrapnel and can even... Oh, wait, let's set these guys to strong. Let's give standoff. Okay, we died again. This is going great, isn't it? Trying to win with Desperado here. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah, might as well put down another Avenger. With, I guess... Oh, wait. I placed him down in the most useless spot ever. He's a close range monkey. With, I guess, Bullseye. And we'll put down a Big Iron down here with a Wanderer. Now we're dead. I should have just used my abilities there. I am trying to win with only Desperado way too hard. Especially when I don't even fully understand how he works. Yeah, let's just use the UAV ability. That'll solve round 63 lickety split. Wow, okay, we really struggle with these ceramics here. Really struggle. Let's go with, I guess, quick draw? Probably. Actually, wait a minute. Don't tell me it's possible for our monkey to get nerfed if it, Really? Bloons still made it past? Are you serious right now? Alright, let's buff them. No, okay, buffing them is not good enough. Wow. Alright, well, let's just take the easy way out, I guess. That's crazy. Desperado seems a bit weaker than I would expect. Or maybe I'm just doing targeting wrong. I'm probably just doing targeting wrong, all things considered. Oh, we're not going to survive that. Oh, God. And we crashed again. God damn it, Ninja Kiwi. What did you do to your game? Why am I crashing constantly now? This didn't used to be a thing. It really didn't. Alright, well, back to the Sunset Gulch. And my save deleted itself. And I still lost my monkey money because oh my god. What the absolute fuck? What the fuck? Alright, you know what? Let's just take this moment to hop into sandbox mode. Might as well figure some... Oh wait, we still don't have him fully unlocked. We have to do that first. Well, we might as well test out the twin sixes here. If we place down... Now let's just do 100 red balloons. Seems to have to reload every so often, which makes sense. Okay, let's take Wanderer, which makes it attack faster. Oh, that is a significant increase. And if we take Nomad, which the more balloons are in range, I mean, it attacks faster, but the reload still seems to get in its way. So let's actually try Ultra Boost in really quickly, just so we can see if the reload ever goes down, or if the reload stays, but he attacks faster. There we go, max stacks. Okay, the reload is gone now, so if we go with green balloons... Oh! One-shots green balloons, one-shots yellows even, but yellows are too fast for him. What about pinks? One-shots pink balloons? Does not one-shot black balloons. Interesting. But that is quite a bit of damage, all things considered. So let's just set that to 1. Let's send a ceramic at it. Does pretty well against a ceramic. What about a fortified ceramic? Oh wait, let's go to around 900. Oh, that thing's way too fast. Let's go to around 100 then. Wow, it could barely, it almost died to a single fortified ceramic. What about a Moab? Okay, interesting. Very intriguing. Alright, let's try... You know what, let's try that crit stuff with Bullseye. Does 5 damage per shot. Did about the same, though... Oh yeah, I guess that is 5 damage per shot. Doesn't say it does 5 damage though, which is intriguing. Okay, what about middle path? Oh, well, have a good sleep, Nova. Oh, did you... yeah, no, have a good sleep. Let's try a single ceramic. Oh, it attacks extremely so. A single rainbow? One-shots rainbow balloons. Wow. How much... 12 damage per shot, it seems like. Let's put it so the bullseye thing is out of range, and let's get a village range buff going. Which might as well just get a jungle drums, extra range, and extra range. I'm actually going to put Dirt Monkey over here. There we go. 12, 24, 48. Crits just seems to double the damage, which is nice. Let's go ahead and check out the gun part of it, though. If I start spamming... Okay, wow, the sniper has an explosion effect, a small one, but it is there. And it attacks with both weapons regardless. Even if I'm spamming balloons like this. Pistol seems to do normal damage, which is interesting. And bullseye. Let's see, what is this ability? Increased accuracy. Accuracy? How does accuracy get buffed? Hold on, what? I don't... Wait, does that boost the crit chance? That might actually just boost crit chance. We'll pop down the jungle drums again. Doesn't really seem like crit chance is buffed, but still does 12 damage with the regular shots. Boost range, camo detection. Rifle shots excel against fortified targets and can pop weight. Fortified. How much damage does it do against a fortified Moab? We gotta figure that out. Ooh, it does double damage against fortified targets. Holy. That is kind of big. That is kind of big for us. Alright, well, there's that. We have Wanderer, which... Let's actually test out the attack speed of a regular one of these. Send out 50 red balloons. Okay, so every time it attacks, it shoots 2 balloons. Got it. Now let's sell that, actually. That got in the way of my test. Alright, interesting, interesting. Got most of them. Upgrade to Wanderer, which means it attacks faster the less monkeys are in range. Send out the 50. How well does it do against these 50 now? Oh, it's doing quite a bit better, actually. It is... I mean, that wasn't as much as I expected. But it was something, and if we go ahead, just put a bunch of monkeys within range, so that way it loses its buff, should go back to the previous amount of damage, right? Or the previous attack speed. Yes, it did. Okay, interesting. Then let's go with Nomad, which means it attacks faster the more balloons are in range. Oh, hold on. It nearly got them all. Oh, and that attack speed buff once balloons leak is also pretty good. Though it does seem to have a cooldown. Alright, let's set cash to 0, sell this guy. How much cash does the bottom path ability give? 300. Gotta buy the upgrade first. Perfect. I got... Wait... Are you telling me cash generation is debuffed for bottom path? What? If I place down attack shooter... Why is cash generation so weird? Hold on. Restart. Is that normal? What? Is sandbox mode normally like that? Why is cash generation decreased by like 10 times? That's confusing. And it also makes it hard to test things. So, I guess we'll go to challenge editor. Edit challenge, switch to Monkey Meadows. We'll just set to easy, start round. We'll do round 1, just to test. Wait. You're telling me I can't... Oh, there we go. I was about to say, where's Desperado in the challenge editor? Don't tell me you forgot him. Okay, yeah, no, cash generation is still normal. That's good. Alright, we'll just wait until we leak lives, which shouldn't take too long, hopefully, and then we can see what it means by plus a small amount of cash. I mean, I don't think the changelog says what it means for this. Let's see. Yada 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 yada. Wow, it literally calls bottom path a blunderbuss. Oh my god, it is a blunderbuss. I thought it was just a regular shotgun. I didn't even notice it was a blunderbuss. You know, nothing in the update says, anything about this stuff, to be honest. Well, I guess that's fine then. Should leak live soon enough here, in theory, if this guy stops popping all the rounds by himself. Though this is nice to know that he's kind of... Wait, hold on. This is going to change the meta for chimps, isn't it? Because this guy's kind of doing better than a dart monkey. For nearly the same price? No, he's twice as expensive as a dart monkey, but... he is... pretty good. Is there anything else that is as good as this? I feel like this is one of the better starting towers. I didn't really see how much cash we got from that ability activating. Yeah, I'm not really sure what it means by plus a small amount of cash. How small are we talking here? Maybe it's broken, who knows? But I'm not really seeing anything. Well, back to sandbox we go. Let's see. And then we have the Enforcer. Shotgun that can knock back balloons when they get within close range. So, if we set this to 50, I mean, it should defend against that. Easily, yeah. No, easily. If we just start spamming, though... yeah, it does get overwhelmed eventually. Oh, hold on. I noticed the cash increase there. I noticed it. Oh, there was an oddish in chat. Oh, how sad that that got missed. Alright, let's see how well this does against a single Moab. Let's actually reset the balloons and pops. There we go. Seems like the shotgun deals roughly 10 damage. And the pistol also got buffed, which is quite good for us, actually. Oh, we could nearly take down a Moab by itself. Nearly. What if we go actually, wait, what if I go top path with this guy, or middle path for the bullseye effect? Oh, whoa, that makes a huge difference for this guy. And I'm assuming top path won't work as well. I mean, he attacks faster, so maybe. Oh no, top path also makes a huge difference when it comes to Enforcer. Interesting. It is attacking faster the fewer balloons are in radius, though, so... if I go with Bullseye, now this should do better against these 3 Moabs than if I go top path. Alright, well, it struggled regardless. 3 Moabs was apparently too many. No, top path is doing better still. Wow. Alright, interesting. Alright, and then we have Avenger. Shotgun hits release shrapnel and can even knock back a Moabs. When lives are lost, weaker balloons only take 1 life each for a short time. Oh, that's huge. Oh, it just stuns Moabs. Very nice. 1, 2, 3. How many Moabs can it stun? If I set this to 10, with a spacing of 0. Okay, it can't stun 10. What about 5? It can... Wow, it took out 5 with ease. Let's set the spacing back to 1. Wow. Alright, so if all the balloons are layered on top of each other, it does a lot better. There we go, middle path. I mean, the crit helps a lot, it seems, but it's so inconsistent is the problem. So it feels like you want to go top path just because... No, top path isn't doing it here. So apparently 5 balloons is too many for standoff to make a difference. Which is interesting, so it might actually be better to go middle path when you go Avenger. Well, how well does this do against a single BFB? And we'll even add in middle path as well, since that's what we'll be using for Avenger. Wow, it took out a BFB by itself. What about a ZOMG? ZOMG is going to be way too much, but I'll do it anyways. And then we also have the tier 5s to consider. No, right now I am just curious if it can even pop down how well it does against a ZOMG in the first place. Okay, the stun effect is crazy. The stun effect actually makes crits even better because it gives it more chance to crit the ZOMG. That is a lot of emotes in chat. That is a lot of cat emotes, no less. Also, shouldn't you be sleeping? Or are you saying you just woke up? Because it's probably that you just woke up. Yeah, no, it nearly popped that down. Hold on, if I had 2 if I get a Deadeye, how well does that do against a BFB? And I guess we'll go Standoff? No, because we found out that Standoff's attack speed buff kinda disappears once there are 5 balloons in range. So it probably is better to just go bottom path with Standoff. Can even buff the Deadeye for, I guess, increased accuracy. I feel like that did worse. Let me see the other one again. I feel like we did worse going bottom path with this. We did do worse. Wow. Oh, right. It's because it's only 1, so we'll sprinkle in a couple blue balloons as well. Set it to strong, sprinkle in some pink, so that way the attack speed buff is not full. Okay, no, it's still doing decently, even with... Okay, so top path is better for Deadeye. And then for Big Eye, for Twin 6s, I mean, we'll just do, you know, We'll just set this to like around 37. Around 27 actually would be better. Yeah, no, that's a great chance to see this thing starting to get overwhelmed. Though if it can defend against around 27, that's pretty good. It cannot. It does struggle a decent bit. So we'll send round 27 again, and we'll go middle path, which actually is useless in this situation since it one-shots yellow balloon. So let's try bottom path then. Right, let's sell this guy. There we go, that's much better. The nomad ability actually is pretty good. Oh yeah, no, that attack speed buff is better. So it is better to go bottom path. I mean, the bullseye could be good because, keep in mind, this thing does 5 damage per shot. When is that? Is that just big iron? Big iron does, hold on. Does 2 damage. Interesting. So twin 6s does 5 damage, big iron does 2 damage. Very intriguing. Can't pop a lead balloon. I don't know why I put that there. I put down just a single ceramic. You know, it handles it pretty well, but let's say it managed to crit it. That would just be double. Oh, yeah, no, there's a crit right there. With a crit, it took out the ceramic pretty well. Well, I guess the only other thing left to do is go ahead and, well, unlock some more medals and also use our Deadeye more. Use our Desperado more. We'll go ahead and just set up, you know, let's just set up the situation we saw in the tutorial. I guess for this, what would be better? Actually, it might be better to just go quick draw with this guy. Because if we can get up to big iron, I mean, we want twin 6s for the 5 damage. Oh well, we're already getting overwhelmed. That's a shame. With the dart monkey, yeah, no, a dart monkey would have gotten overwhelmed there as well. Right, Eagle Eye does not give a range increase. Very unfortunate indeed. What else should we use for defense? You know, I feel like a tack shooter would probably be a good idea. Though I think what we'll do is we'll just set up 2 Desperados back here. I want to at least try and beat medium with only Desperados, I guess. I'll allow villages and buffs, but that's about it. Well, one thing to note about catching the Pokemon is the Pokeballs have a catch chance, which you can find by going to the extension. I guess we just save up for... Oh, you got lucky with Swoopat, though. I guess we want to save up for Benjamin for the cash generation, though we are struggling a decent bit. I mean, this guy definitely attacks faster than a dart monkey, but the problem is there's no pierce. So I'm not sure if that makes it worse or better. There's not really a good Benjamin spot on this map, so we'll just toss him up top right corner, I guess.
Game over, man.
Might as well. And what else should we use? You know, let's pop down a Dartling Gunner. This map is definitely a Dartling Gunner type of map. Oh yeah, look at that. What do you mean there's a new tower? What do you think I've been using this entire time? Did you just think this was some hero skin that I was placing down 4 times? Oh my god. No, it's a new tower. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Let's go ahead, take powerful darts, just so we can and advanced targeting, I guess. No, this is new. This is brand new. This is something Ninja Kiwi added, the Desperado monkey, which I'm just gonna call Cowboy. No monkey claims to know the Desperado well, and no rumor matches the accuracy of the iron swaggering on that hip. Attacks in 2-shot bursts. It's a very wonky monkey as well. Very wonky. But it is what it is. The interesting thing is it does seem to have some bugs to it. What do you mean the red? I don't know what you mean by what does the red mean.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Well, we need Deadeye just so we can pop lead balloons, but we're not going to be able to afford that in time. Dang it. I don't know what you mean by red.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Oh, that's because I don't have it unlocked. It's red if you don't have the upgrade unlocked. It's been a while since you've unlocked every upgrade in the game, hasn't it? Alright, and then I think we decided, Wanderer was better for this. Though we are going to need a village buff for these guys. So wait a minute. This is the range of that guy. Range does increase a decent bit. I like it. I like it a lot. Perfect. Perfect.
Have you tried turning it off and on again? Game over, man!
Alright, we can finally unlock the Bounty Hunter upgrade. 8,000, good lord. It's cheaper than Avenger, though. And that tier 5 is going to take a bit to unlock. Oh dear lord. Alright, we're gonna sell that. Go ahead and get a farm. It's way too late to get a farm, never mind. We'll just pray for the best. Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
Game over, man!
Oh. Interesting.
Game over,
Alright,
man!
let's go ahead, get the attack speed buff. Perfect. Perfect. And what else do we want to do here?
Guys?
Now let's place down one more Desperado here. Let's go for the big iron stuff. And then we'll want to go bottom path because we're going for big iron. He's in range of that guy. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Now we'll do it down here. That should be pretty decent, I think. The only other thing I can think is we should definitely get another one of these, another sniper going. Set him to strong as well. Yeah, camo, improved range and accuracy. Which I guess the improved range is good. Wait, does that buff the shotgun? It does buff the shotgun range. Interesting, very interesting. Alright, let's go ahead, get primary mentoring. Perfect. And I guess while we're here, we might as well... Weird. Okay, now that's weird. Oh! Oh, I get it now. The Nomad buff, its shotgun range counts for the attack speed bonus. So if I'm putting monkeys in the shotgun range, if I put it outside, that doesn't get decreased. Interesting. Oh, that's very interesting.
Guys, handle this.
Alright, and the buff, well, I guess the buff just gets stronger. And it stacks? Does it stack? We'll have to check in a bit. It does not stack. That's a shame. And now we can mark balloons for extra damage. I think we go for an Avenger next. Perfect. And we should really get the twin sixes going.
Handle this.
Does it mark Moabs? It doesn't seem like it marks Moabs unless it just doesn't show up. Which could also just be the case. Ooh, we can unlock with tier 5. You know what? Let's just wait on that. Let's wait on unlocking the tier 5s. Why? Because we might as well. We're not going to afford a tier 5 this game anyways. Right? How much are they? Yeah, no, those are expensive. Those are quite expensive.
Guys, get ready.
You know, I feel like this thing would really benefit from an alk buff. Though it attacks quite fast, so the alk buff is a tad weak. But that's fine.
Guys, get ready.
And voila! Round 60 taken care of. And we crashed again. God damn it. Oh my god, the crashing is frustrating as all hell. Well, at least we have a collection event thing to get. What do we get? Wizard and a Monkey Buccaneer. How fun. How fun indeed. What else should we... You know what? Let's go ahead and do a bit of an easier map. What map could we do that's easier? You know what? Middle of the road definitely seems like a Western map. And this will probably be perfect as well. Let's start by unlocking the Blazing Sun. Oh my god, look at that guy. Now this map looping back in on itself, we should be able to just save up straight away for Benjamin. Should, in theory. We'll go ahead and get a Dart Monkey as well. Just in case. I mean, here's the tricky thing. The this guy attacks twice, but the dart monkey has 3 pierce, so it can pop 3 balloons per shot. 1,000. Attacks like once a second, though. Which is about the same as the dart monkey, so it seems like the dart monkey is still better. For now, at least. I guess we put the Benjamin right here. This is probably the optimal Benjamin spot. And we should probably go for quick draw. Oh wow, you know, I can already kind of tell the attack speed boost. Oh yeah, you can kind of hear it attacking faster. Wow, that's very intriguing. Very intriguing. And you know what, we'll give this guy camo detection. Might as well. Now, unfortunately, I don't believe an all pops challenge is possible with this guy. At least in chimps, just because lead popping requires 3k plus an additional 600. I don't know. How much do you have by round 28? Ooh, you know what? It might be pop. Well, no, it's not. This guy doesn't deal enough damage for an all pops challenge. I mean, he deals a lot of damage, but it's like trying to do it with a sniper. Hold on, that one, you know, maybe. Maybe. You know what? We could go ahead and try an all pops challenge with this guy. I think that'd be interesting. Let's go ahead, get another one of these guys down. This guy, we are just going to make a shotgunner. Oh, look at him go. Absolutely wrecking house here. Fantastic. Let's go ahead, get our farm up and running. What the heck kind of Pokemon is a Scraggy? Sounds like a disease. Probably is a disease, who knows?
Game over, man.
There we go, first farm, down and up and running. And we'll get another Desperado right here. Actually, how much? Oh wow, his range is so big. It's bigger than Boomerang, bigger than Glue Gunner. What else has a lot of range? Wow, I think this guy has, it's bigger than Alchemist. That's pretty big. It's not bigger than, wait a minute. Is this guy's range pre-nerf Beast Handler? Hold on. Wait a minute. This guy, I think, has the same amount. This guy has the same amount of range as a Beast Handler. This guy has 60 range. Jesus Christ, that's insane. Why does he have so much range? What in the world? Yeah, okay, we're dying here. We are slowly but surely dying. This is not going good for us. Oh boy. Oh boy, indeed. You know what? What if we Desperado spam? How good is it to spam these guys? Probably pretty good, right? I feel like it might be good to spam them. Now, come on, I saw a spot for this. You're not gonna make me go for the pixel perfect spot, are you? No, I'm not gonna do that, screw it. Oh gosh, we're getting overwhelmed, that's not good. Yeah, let's go with big iron to help. Can't pop leads, gotta sell this guy to get the dead eye. Perfect, perfect. Let's just go with simple farming. We don't need to get competitive with the farming here, I think. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We'll go ahead, get some farms up top as well. How much XP do we have on Desperado? 27k. That's very nice. That's very nice indeed. We should easily be able to afford the... Uh-oh. Alright, we need big iron. We need to get big iron on that guy. Oh boy. And we'll be fine against the Moab, I think. You know, ironically, putting these guys together, I can't really think of a good way to make them work. Because I guess I could go with snipers for them, but they're blocked by objects, so that doesn't work. I could go bottom path, but then they don't get the pierce buff, and quick draw, I don't know. I guess I can just do quick draws. Might as well, I guess.
Guys?
Perfect, there we go. We got a single marketplace. We're gonna need an enforcer, it seems. This isn't enough to survive. Come on, please. Please. There we go. Much better. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I place this guy right here. It is not perfect. We got a second marketplace going. Very nice indeed. And you know what, I guess let's go ahead, get another Desperado going right here. Somewhere here. That works. Now, Benjamin's in range. Gosh dang it. Well, let's save up for... I don't know. I have no idea. You know what? Let's just get a bunch of big irons back here. A bunch of big irons, and we'll give all of them crit chance.
Guys?
And you know what? Let's get another sniper going. Probably a good idea to have another sniper. We can then go ahead, village buff them. Perfect. Go straight for primary expertise.
Guys?
You know, we could probably just village buff these guys as well. And we'll hold off. We'll hold off on doing that. Oh wow, 2 twin 6s go hard. They go extremely hard. Holy crap, those balloons don't stand a chance. They don't stand a chance at all. Yeah, I have no idea how much the Nomad attack buff, or attack speed buff, actually affects things, and I have no idea how much I should really value it. It could be, like, everything or nothing, and it's kind of hard to tell with this. It is kind of hard to tell.
Guys?
Ooh, very nice. We have enough XP for the second tier 5. Let's go ahead, just save up a bit. Now, where should we put our Blazing Sun? I don't want to look at what the tier 5s do yet. I just want to save up a bit of cash first. No way I could fit. Yeah, no, there's no way one will fit in there. Actually, it's kind of fitting that, Nomad is like the best cross path for twin 6s, though we'll have to see if that changes once we get the tier 5. The better cross path could change radically. Oh, you have to use this guy's second ability when balloons are on screen. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Alright, there we go. Another central market. Perfect, perfect. And now I think we just wait. Now I think we just wait. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead, put a sniper up here. I'll actually move it out a bit. We'll sell this guy, and since this guy's going to be a sniper, no, we probably do just want Wander on him. Farms don't count as monkeys, do they? They do? Question mark? They do. Interesting. Even farms debuff this guy. Oh, that's very unlucky. Very unlucky indeed. I think we have enough XP. We do. Perfect. The Blazing Sun, Golden Justice, and Phantom Desert. Oh. Very nice. Alright, let us go ahead, sell some of these guys. This guy's going to be our Blazing Sun, and I think we do still just want to go with Wander for all 3 paths. Yeah, we'll keep Bullseye on this one, though, instead of top path for him. So let's turn off auto start, actually. We'll do X marks the spot on the balloons. Go ahead, use the ability there, perfect. Uh-oh.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
There we go, perfect. Can sell our farms, should have enough for all 5, or all 3 tier 5s. I do, perfect. Okay, Blazing Sun, let's see. They say Desperado shoots so fast them revolvers catch a light. Well, the changelog description is a tiny bit more detailed, but also, holy crap, he one-shot ceramics.
Level up. Guys?
Wow. How much was that again? 18k? You're telling me this thing is... You're telling me this tier 5 is roughly this is close to the... Okay, you wait. I'm pulling out a calculator. How much is that? Because that is absurdly cheap. Hold on. We have the 1890 plus the 6265 plus the 1. $26,000. That is incredibly cheap. That is insanely cheap, in fact. Yeah, it does. It can still get overwhelmed, but even still. You know what? I'm gonna quickly go ahead and let's see. They say Desperado hits so hard, it's like a mind blast. Alright, and then they say Desperado's long arm can hit clean through an army of balloons. No range increase for that guy, but that's fine. His X marks the spot ability got stronger though. I'm just not sure how exactly though. Apparently this guy's pistol also one-shot stuff. You know what, let's just see how far we can go. Can we make it to round 100 with this? We are lacking camo detection on one of these guys, but that's fine. We can just village buff it. Which, don't mind if I do, to be honest. Yeah, we'll get the primary mentoring buff on 2 of these guys. There we go, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh, Jesus. He has a railgun now. Oh, God. I didn't think he would get a rail. Oh, God. And wait a minute. This one's pricey. But in theory, you could afford all 5 of these in chimps. Or not all 5, all 3 of these in chimps. With money to spare. I think you could win with only Desperados and chimps, which is kind of crazy. And you know, one of the even better things in this situation is just the fact that, the sniper excels with fortified balloons. So, any fortified Moab that makes it to him just gets one shot then. Which I think he does one-shot Moabs. Which is kinda crazy to think. Holy crap. You know, I really wish I could find the stats for Desperado. That would be great.
Guys?
Okay, it did slightly struggle against the DDTs, but we also haven't really used any of their abilities yet, to be honest. I mean, we'll add in more buffs as need be, but holy crap. Oh, it just one-shot that entire train of DDTs. Oh, Jesus. Oh dear. We are kind of struggling against regular balloons, though. That's not good. Oh god, we nearly died there. Okay, so if DDTs are a problem, you know what, let's alk buff this guy. Let's just go straight for Permabrew. We can always support Chinook him later.
Guys?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, wow, DDT is still kind of leaked there. That's not good. Oh, you know what would probably work pretty well? Is if I just went ahead and got a Homeland Defense. That should be good enough. But it seems like even though this thing gets camo detection, it still struggles a decent bit. No, we still leaked. Oh dear. Oh dear indeed. Alright, let's go test this out again in sandbox mode. We've done a lot of sandbox mode stuff, but this tower's a bit confusing. So we'll start with Blazing Sun, and you know what, we'll just send 50 ceramics at it. Actually, no, we'll send a single ceramic. It one-shot ceramics. 104 damage in one shot. What about a super ceramic? Oh, it doesn't one-shot it. I have no idea, Nova. I have absolutely zero clue. Wait, so let's just put a Moab against it. That was around 100 Moab. Let's set it to 1. Oh god, it just obliterated the Moab. I mean, this thing does pretty well. It even applies a burning effect to balloons. Well, let's try a BFB. It obliterates a BFB. Let's go for the ZOMG next. Oh god, it is massacring this ZOMG. Holy crap. Though I'm wondering if crits would be better if we go for crits rather than bottom path. Maybe. Maybe they would be. Oh yeah, no, oh Jesus. Yeah, no, the crits are better. We do lose an extra attack speed, but oh lord. Doesn't appear to be able to pop the DDT, which is a tad unfortunate. We will have to quickly get a homeland defense. And it just shreds through DDTs. Oh god. Well, let's try it against a bad. Let's see how well this thing does against a bad. Oh, that is a lot of pops per second. Good lord. But it's not enough, unfortunately. Well, in that case, the next thing left to do is just outbuff. Send out a brand new bad, remove all the pops. Oh dear god. I'd even use the homeland defense ability and this thing was still shredding it to pieces. Oh boy. Now the DDTs got by, unfortunately, but even still. Well, I guess the next path to test out is going to be middle path. So yeah, no, this thing just one-shots ceramics, no problem. And it still marks balloons by itself. Interesting. If we send out 50 ceramics. It just handles them like that. Holy. Yeah, 50 Moabs. How well does this do against 50 Moabs? Pretty decently, holy. It actually took care of 50 Moabs. That is crazy. It does seem like his pistol now one-shot stuff. Alrighty then. Clear the balloons, remove pause, send out a BFB. BFB is handled. ZOMG next, DDT even. DDT was handled. ZOMG does take a couple of extra hits, but it still takes care of it. Now this might struggle against a BAD, but we have to try regardless. Oh wow. It doesn't seem like we can mark the bad, but that's fine. Maybe we can though, and it just doesn't show up. It's hard to tell. It is hard to tell. Actually, there is a way to tell, I guess. We just have to spam the ability a boatload of times. Sadly, it was not able to take out those DDTs. Very unfortunate. But you know what? Let's try that. Well, apparently the ability helps somewhat. In a confusing sort of way. Finally, bottom path. Oh wait, we didn't even try cross pathing the top path. Let's try standoff. Nomad would probably be good, but either way. Let's see, Nomad, less monkeys within range, stuff like that. Oh, but standoff is still doing really good. Holy crap. It did start struggling once more balloons appeared, but even still. What if we go bottom path then? Interesting, very interesting. It does seem like standoff gives a better attack speed buff, which is kind of intriguing to note. Well, bottom path did better. Who would have thought? Let's go ahead, take the Desert Phantom now. Send out a Moab. Moab obliterated. Send out a BFB. BFB obliterated. Send out a ZOMG now. Yeah, even a single ceramic is just one shot by the pistol. It doesn't seem to use the pistol once balloons are close in range, though. But that doesn't really matter much. Oh wow, you know, this thing is dealing with DDTs by itself. Jesus Christ. What about a BAD? How well does this thing do against a BAD? Oh, pretty wow. Apparently each pistol shot deals 20 damage. Then the shotgun, you know, a couple hundred or so. Really interesting. Though it's not going to be able to pop the Moab, which is intriguing. Or not the Moab, the BAD. What if instead, though, we went middle path? Would that make it able to pop it? I mean, it's helping, I guess. But it's not as good as I would have liked. Desert Phantom seems a touch weak, honestly. Hard to say, though. Hard to say. Let's try top path then. Maybe the goal is top path and not middle, but the problem is the crits seem like they're better. Oh, hold on. The buckshot shrapnel changed colors when I went top path. Also, wow, it's attacking fast. It's attacking quite fast. You know what? Let's just go ahead, quickly get a Ultra Boost going. Actually, hold on. If we put this right here, should be outside of range of the tower. It is. Perfect. And then I can Ultra Boost it for more range. Perfect. And then I simply go ahead. Wait. But that put it in range of the village. Oh dear. So we have to put it here. And then we just have to keep Ultra Boosting it. Then we village buff the range. There we go, perfect. And we go ahead and we put our homeland defense right here. And now we have to Ultra Boost the homeland defense. Oh, we have to keep full... We have to get, like, full stacks on the villages. Oh, dear. Almost. It's almost in range. That's a shame. What if we do, say, right here? Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. How is that not in range? Oh, it is. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. It's in range. I think the monkey village is dealing the most damage to the problem. So we'll just stick to something simple like this. It's still struggling against the Moab, though, is kind of the problem. Oh, but it perma-stuns Moabs and stuff. Okay. Well, that kind of changes things if it's perma-stunning. Oh, and it just obliterates a horde of ZOMGs. Holy. Alright, you know what? Let's also get the Alchemist. Yeah, no, it's still... Bottom path is still confusingly weak. I mean, it's strong for... I mean, it's still a tier 5, but... I don't know, it doesn't feel like it's strong as it could be. It shreds through regular balloons, though, so maybe it just does not have Moab damage. You know what? Let's send out 99. If I give a spacing of 0. Even with a spacing of 0, it still manages. Spacing of 0, 99 of those guys. Wow, it still manages it. Okay. Okay, so I see the advantage. This thing has like a bajillion pierce. A good bajillion pierce. That's its advantage. Don't tell me it popped every single ceramic. It did. It has infinite pierce. Desperado here has infinite pierce. Oh god. Well, that's where it's strong. I was like, what am I missing? It has infinite pierce. Oh dear lord. That is crazy. That is absolutely insane. Oh right, we still have the daily challenges to do. You know what, let's take a quick break from Desperado and go ahead and do the daily challenges. Why the heck not? And I'll just go for a Druid of the Jungle here. Druid of the Jungle, and what do we do about camo balloons? You know, we need to put them in range. That's the answer for camo balloons. Problem solved. Oh, wait a minute. All pops isn't possible with the Mermonkey since it has the white balloon weakness. There's no way for it to pop white balloons, and you would still need MIB for that. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, well, fair enough. Though, thinking about it, it is interesting having two monkeys that are just completely weak to white balloons. It's very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Oh, we have farms? What in the world? How wonky. How wonky is that? Let's see, let's get Heart of Thunder, let's go ahead, do double shot, might as well. And once Oben gives camo detection, we shall be good to go. When is that? Seriously, when is that? Am I blind? Why do I not see that? Hold on, don't... What? Wait. Where's the thing that says Oben gives camo detection to... Oh, it's level 8. I'm just blind. I am completely blind, apparently. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Well, any second now. Any second. Ah, yeah, no, here's where the camo detection is necessary. All for round 33. And after that, I mean, Oben should get level 8 in time, so I don't really think we need to worry past that. Go ahead, go for a bottom path druid, just for a bit of mow-up damage. Perfect. We got Populus going, and now I think we just save up for Ball Lightning, and we should be good. That should be the daily challenge completed. And I will probably be ending stream after this. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm gonna do the advanced daily, but that won't take very long. And then, yeah, I'll probably be ending stream. And I'll be hoping that by tomorrow there is a patch to fix the crashing. Because that crashing is a problem. We do not want that. We do not want that at all. Should I get another Populus? Maybe. Yeah, we can fit another Populus. Why the heck not? Why the heck not? Now, there will be one more Pokemon. There will be one more. Oh, this is peaceful. Man, Desperado is such a confusing tower. I mean, yeah, it's on release day, but even still, such a confusing tower. Feels so weird to use. We're gonna have another Beast Handler Mermonkey situation where it's another tower people don't want to use because it's too experimental. Yeah, I guess Mermonkey isn't that experimental, but I don't think people use it all that often. Could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. Wait a minute, with the addition of Ice Monkey, we now have 4 monkeys that count as water towers. That is crazy to think about. We'll go ahead and get another Populus. Why the heck not? And maybe one more? Nah, there's nowhere to put it. Oh, maybe. Yeah, we'll do one more. Why the heck not? Maybe one more. Yeah, but there's nowhere to put it. Hold on, I guess in theory... Alright, perfect. Max, well, nearly max Populus boost. We would need 2 more. Oh, wait a minute, this is perfect. What do you mean that's not in range? How is that in range of that, but not vice versa? Alright, whatever. Oh, never mind, we won. Doesn't matter. Oh my god, it crashed again. Well, keep in mind, Nova, you do have a limited number of Pokeballs, so, don't run out of those. Alright, advanced challenge, here we come. It's just a BAD with a bit of extra health and speed. Looks like it. And ability cooldown is crazy. Oh, Blade Maelstrom got buffed, but we can't use it. That's sad. Well, I think there's only one thing left to do. Spam like our life depends on it. We don't have a glue storm, do we? No, we do have relentless glue, though. Oh, that's a lot of Moabs. Oh, dear lord. Alright, so we gotta use this. We'll get advanced intel as well. And we'll actually just set up 3 Dragon's Breaths right here. As well as a Tack Zone and an Overdrive. Does seem a bit odd to do all this right at the front, but there is a plan. A crazy plan, but a plan nonetheless. And we'll just go ahead and get a primary mentoring right here. Oh yeah, no, that's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. That should have been enough damage. There is a way to get more Pokeballs. You gotta use the extension. Perfect. Down to ZOMGs, and then we just first strike capability the rest of the balloons. Very nice. Very nice advanced challenge. What's the co-op? Interesting. No Desperado in the co-op. Oh, that's horrifying. We'll put that off. Well, you gotta use the extension down below. You gotta scroll down to that. We're gonna have to grind hard for this collection event. Now tomorrow, I think I might have to just go ahead and start a Chimps grind. Let's see, we still need Sapper for fortified stuff, but we'll get that eventually. Daily chest opening, that'll be slowly but surely. What did the achievement for... Oh, there it is. 15 chimp maps and chimps. Yeah, we can get that done. It's just down below. If you scroll down, you should see the extensions. And you should see the Pokemon one. Simple as that. Either way, I'm going to be ending stream here. I don't really think... Such a confusing tower. Guess maybe I'm expecting too much from a primary monkey. Like, subscribe, I don't care. Time to fuck off.